You're watching the Highlight Zone with Wayne 15 Sports Director Glenn Marini. Local sports coverage you can count on.
I'm anticipating a lot of loudness. Columbia City, they're going to have all their fans. They're going to be ready for us, but so are we.
We're going to come out strong. We really want to kick their butt. Show that Columbia City slept on.
This could mean either tying or owning the conference. We want the championship.
Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. Soak it in. I love it. I'm pumped. This is getting me jacked right now.
Well, it is week 8, and it's simply great, and to some a little bit surprising that we're still playing football. It means conference races are heating up here on the Highlight Zone, and no race with more contenders than the Northeast states. With that in mind, Colton Howard joins us with your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Colton.
Yeah, Glenn, coming into the night, the Northeast 8 was tighter than spandex on a sumo. Leo at top of the standings at 5-0 in the conference. Columbia City and Norwell just a game back at 4-0. Conference title implications are right here. Leo at Columbia City, it's your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Lions ranked 7th. In this week's 4A state polls, Columbia City ranked 13th. A win by the Lions, they clinch at least a share of the conference title. A win by the Eagles, and things, well, they get interesting. Second quarter, Columbia City on offense. Greg Bolt's pass is tipped, taken away by Damian Gudikas. Looking for space to take it the other way, but none to be found. Still, this Leo interception sets up this on the next drive. Halfway through the second quarter, Jackson Barber rolls out to his left. On the run, fires a beauty in the end zone. Hauled in by Rylan Crawford. Breaks the tie, Leo leading 7-0, and the fans loving it. Lions keeping that lead momentarily. Greg Bolt, the QB sneaker, is good for the score in the end zone. 13 seconds to go to the half. This game is tied after 2 quarters of play. And it's all smiles from all around the fans at Columbia City. Third quarter, Leo on offense. Ethan Crawford finds a hole up the middle. Nothing but open field around him. In the end zone, breaks the tie. 107 yards rushing for Crawford. Plus this TD, Leo out in front, 14-7. To the fourth quarter, Barber pushes it in from the 1, breaks the plane, and the Lions go up 14 late in the game. And that's where the scoring halts. What a day for Rylan Crawford. 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown, and a forced fumble. Leo wins 21-7.
Really proud of our guys and how they battled. Being tied at halftime, giving up a little bit of momentum right before we went in. We wanted to be better this week than we were last week, so really proud of that effort in the second half and coming out and playing in a close ball game.
We're all ecstatic. This was a tough road game. We knew the competition was going to be high, but job's not done still. We still got DeKalb to seal the deal for the conference championship.
This will be our first undisputed NE8 championship as a Leo team, and we just want to get that. So this next week is going to be huge for us. We're going to go all out, 110%, and we're going to try to get the win.
Leo can smell that NE8 title. Next up, Leo closing out the regular season at home against DeKalb, while Columbia City finishes off at Norwell. Glenn, back to you.
All right, thank you, Colton. And speaking of Norwell, nowhere had their eye on that one. Knights fans certainly did. As the Knights came in tied with Columbia City, just a game back of Leo. They were taking on Huntington North. That was Eli Riley with a little scramble. Then it's Max Ringer with a big pickup for the Norwell Knights. You know what? If it's working, keep doing it. Eli Riley with the QB keeper. He is in from the end zone, one of the most deadly weapons in the Northeast state. It's 7-0 in the first. Second quarter, Norwell running the football and bringing it up the field. A little action there, and you're going to see some more Norwellian running. Max Ringer with a touchdown as Norwell wins 30-14 on the road. At John Young Stadium, a couple of solid teams, 4-3 East Noble at 4-3 New Haven. Knights looking good here. Cole Schupak, jump ball to Rowan Zolman. He's 6'5", so he's going to bring it down and take it to the house. This team different when they have Rowan Zolman and they're all healthy. 7-0 East Noble. Second quarter, Schupak again, this time to Nick Munson. Watch the great hands for the touchdown. It's 14-0 Knights on the turf at John Young Stadium. So in the second quarter, Jakar Williams swinging it to Quatry Sanders. He is gone. This would get the Bulldogs on the board, but it wouldn't be enough as East Noble wins at New Haven 24-13. In the Summit League, with a 6-1 conference record and head-to-head wins over Carroll and Dwenger, Homestead could go a long way into locking up the victory bell with a win at Wayne. This certainly isn't going to hurt. Evan Ormsby in the third to Luke Palmer, who can play a little bit of offense as well. We're, mostly known him for his defensive prowess. It was 35-6. Then it's Ormsby to Jared Kessler. The future Indiana State Sycamore hauls it in. 42-6, Homestead in the lead. Wayne, no give up. This is the fourth quarter now. Christian Trimble to Christian Flanagan. It's a touchdown for the Generals, but Homestead wins 42-12, and they can smell that SAC victory bell. Meanwhile, Chad Zolman becomes the winningest coach in Homestead history.
We knew that we all had to not take Wayne lightly, and we knew we had to keep the momentum going that we've made. So we just stepped it up and kept working hard and kept pushing.
Tonight you have the most wins down in Homestead football history. What's your first impression of that?
It just means I've been doing this a long time with a lot of good players and a lot of good coaches and throughout the years. So it's a privilege, but just to be with this staff and this group, I'm just proud to be part of this.
One more win and he's got himself a victory belt. Hey, this could be Game of the Week material almost every week. However, things shook out a little bit differently this year. We're talking Dwenger, Snyder, 7-3 Snyder at the half. Third quarter, Brendan Lytle sacked by Markel Keel and Jacob Stetka. That would force BD to punt, and Snyder putting the clamps on that Dwenger offense. Later in the third, more Snyder D. Trenton Hurst steps in front and gets the interception. That would help keep the Saints out of the end zone. We go to the fourth quarter, 7-3 Snyder Panthers. But this is the turning point in the game. It's a fumble. Ashton Scary recovers it on the 38 for the Saints. Love to see the big guys getting in some of the highlights. That would lead to this. Devin Tittman, he scoots 25 yards for a touchdown. The Saints take the lead there. They don't look back. Dwenger wins at 17-7, a hard-fought victory over an improving Snyder squad. The two teams not afraid of offense. Concordia at Carroll, first quarter action. This one wasn't as high scoring as you might think. It's 4th and 2 from the 5. Concordia goes for it. Oh, Riverboat gambling Tim Manigal, and when you have Cam Johnson, maybe it's not that big a roll of the dice. Yeah, that was out of the Wildcat for a touchdown. You're going to see that later in the show. Beautiful run by Cam Johnson to avoid the defense. 7-zip Concordia. Carroll right back, Jeff Becker to Jamison Coverstone. It's a first down for the Chargers. That would lead to this 30-yard field goal by Sebastian Lopez. Carroll on the board, but down to the Cadets, 7-3. Early second quarter, Concordia going to the air. Brandon Davis to Scotty Van Landingham. Great catch by Van Landingham. Cadets led 14-3 there. They actually led going into the fourth, but Carroll with a big fourth quarter to earn a comeback win over Concordia, 24-14. At Spooler Stadium, Northside put up 49 points in a win last week. Could Northwood slow the Legends down? Well, this one was a good one. 21 all to start the fourth. Northwood's Keanu Bates hits Jaden Schmenken. Thank you very much. It's a touchdown. Northrop, the Bruins now up 28-21. Northside football. Oh, this guy may be the best freshman in the SAC. Maybe, Legends fans say. Yeah, he's pretty good. Bronte Johnson picking up a first. Later on the drive, you're going to see Jay Sean Lambert tote the football, and he's got a nose for the end zone. Now that makes it 28-27. The Legends, would they kick the extra point? No, they go for two, and Devon Godsey for Northrop slows them down and stops them, and that is your game-winning play as Northside wins it by 1 thanks to that conversion stop. 28-27 Bruins. Last stop in the SAC, the clash on Calhoun. Lures making the short drive to face the Southside Archers. First quarter, Matthew Morris, M squared, up the gut and in, and Southside leading this one 7-0 in the first quarter. However, you're going to see second quarter action. Carson Clark dump one to Sir Hale. Sir, yes sir, Sir Hale. It's had a heck of a season so far. It's a touchdown run, but Bishop Lures down 1, 7-6. If it's working, go back to it, and we're talking about Clark handing it to Sir Hale, and Hale. Yep, it's a touchdown as Lures wins at Southside 41-27. Well, that does it for Week 8 in the SAC and the Northeast State, but a little farther out there, conference titles still up for grabs. In the NECC, we're talking small division crown. decided tonight in Albion as Central Noble hosting 2A number 4 Eastside. Winner take all. In the ACAC, South Adams, number 1 in the state's 1A poll. Could the Starfires finish off another perfect season in conference? All that and more coming up next in The Zone.
We're the South Adams Starfires. Stay tuned for our High Zone. Let's go! We are at the Central Noble Cougars. Let's go Cougars! Woo!
Hey, coming into the season, Eastside and Central Noble with two different philosophies. After winning its first ever sectional title, the Blazers program looking to build. Meanwhile, after hiring the youngest coach in the entire state of Indiana, Central Noble looking to rebuild. Both having success as, in fact, both teams came in 2-0 in the NECC Small Division, making tonight's game the de facto conference championship. Third quarter action, that's Matt Firestein just heating up, and the Blazers take a 28-0 lead. Late third, you saw Central Noble fans not necessarily happy. This will give them a smile, though. Ashton Smith, and it's a foot race. A good pass from Sawyer Yoder helped make it happen, and it's 28-7 Central Noble now on the scoreboard. But in the fourth, it didn't impress everybody. Laban Davis looking for Wade Miller. That's a lethal combination. And for the second year in a row, Eastside wins the NECC Small Division Championship, 42-7, your final tonight.
You know, it means a lot, obviously. We always strive to win every trophy we can get, and we just know that there's a lot more ahead of us. It just shows what we're about and, you know, what we stand for, and, you know, this is what we do here.
It doesn't matter whether we're playing for a conference title or if we're playing a 4A school. Our kids just play hard football, and we're proud of that as a coaching staff, that we have the ability, doesn't matter whether it's for a title or not, that we're going to play good fundamental Eastside football, and we'll let the scoreboard take care of itself.
Busco fans no doubt had an eye on that Eastside Central Noble game as the Eagles on the road at a winless West Noble squad. We picked this one up in the second quarter. It's picked off by West Noble's Colby Knox, and Knox takes this one all the way back. It's a pick six, and well, West Noble, the first team on the board, they were up 6-0. Later in the second quarter, though, you want defense? Here's a little Busco defense. Hunter Byansky was all-state underclassman last year, and he's going to be a good one, only a junior, but that's a safety. That gets Busco on the board, so it's a 6-2 game. Then Riley Burhoff hands it to Wyatt Marks. That's a short touchdown run, but it's a good one for Busco, as Churubusco, after a slow start, wins this one 29-6. To Burton we go. South Adams ranked number 1 in the 1A state poll, and a win by the Starfires over Woodland, and South Adams would finish perfect in ACAC play and win the conference outright. How about James Arnold to Braden Bixler? That's a touchdown in the first quarter. 7-0 Starfires. They weren't done, not by a long shot. Christian Somerset, man amongst boys, a 4-yard touchdown run. Starfires up 14-zip. Can they cram another touchdown in the first quarter of the Starfires? The answer would be yes, because it's Arnold hooking up with Drew Stutzman, senior to senior. This one goes for 43 yards. Starfires up 21-zip in the first, and they win this one going away 61-6 over Woodland. With Heritage and Adams Central out with COVID concerns, Prairie Heights and Bluffton, hey, making lemonade out of lemons, I should say. These two meeting at Fred Park Field, and we picked this one up in the first. Bluffton leading 21-0. Hayden Nern to Robert Malcolm. Let's make that 28-0. Bluffton, oh, Daddy Kunks and company, we're not done. Cody Middlestead, we've seen him do it all kinds of ways. He's done it on defense this year, on special teams, catching the football, this time running the football. It's a touchdown for Middlestead to make it 34-0. A lot of push-ups for those ladies. They're going to be ripped by the end of the weekend. Hayden Nern to Robert Malcolm again as Bluffton hangs 64. The Tigers beat Prairie Heights 64-13. For the town of Napanee, a win over in Northwood, and Warsaw would clinch at least a share of the Northern Lakes Conference title, but that's easier said than done. Evan Evers with a touchdown for Northwood. They go for 2 and get it, so Northwood up 8-0. Warsaw's possession here. Julius Jones would get it inside the 5-yard line, and then they go to the senior Juan Romeo. He actually just got married recently. He would punch in a touchdown for Bart Curtis. Bart Ball looking good. However, they do fall the Tigers 22-21 at Northwood. A tough one for the Tiger faithful. A final stop, we're talking Wawa C at Mishawaka. The Cavemen looking for their 4th straight win. First quarter, Mishawaka about to punch it in right, but they fumble. Wawa C, I got Johnny on the spot right there. Wawa C recovers to keep him out of the end zone. More Wawa C, bending, not breaking on defense. Next possession, Cavemen fumble it again, and Wawa C recovers again, but unfortunately that's about all that went right for Wawa C in this one as the Warriors fall 42-7 on the road. More Highlight Zone, including your Gem of the Night, is coming up after the break.
We're the Mr. Tiger Saints! Welcome back to the Highlight Zone! Yeah!
Big win for the Saints tonight, but when we're talking about your Gem of the Night, it was a tippy-toe touchdown catch by Wawa C in the battle for the W Trophy. That was your Gem of the Week last week. The question is, can it be topped tonight? Well, with that in mind, we present you your Week 8 Gem of the Night, as always brought to you by our friends at Peter Franklin Jewelers. For this one, we got to go back up to Carroll. It was 4th and 2 from the 5-yard line. The Wildcat, or the Wild Cam, as I've now patently phrased. It is a touchdown from Cam Johnson, and it is just a good one. Look at him. He's in the grasp right here of the defense of Carroll, then switches directions. There's like 3 guys around him. He is pretty much a guy that can do whatever you want if you're a Concordia. Offense, defense, special teams. The kid is good. That is your Peter Franklin Jewelers Gem of the Night, brought to you by the Concordia Cadets. Key games for next Friday night. Yeah, final Friday of the regular season. Bishop Lures at Snyder. Both of those teams getting better as this season has gone along. Concordia is at Northside. Northrop is at Bishop Dwenger. DeKalb is at Leo as the Lions look to clinch that outright Northeast 8 title. And Eastside at Angola. The Blazers of Eastside clinching the NECC Small Division Championship tonight in Angola. Pretty darn good football team with head coach Andy Thomas, so that should be a good one up at the Hive in Angola. Of course, we'll be back next week for your Week 9 edition of the Highlight Zone. For Colton Howard, I'm Glenn Marini. I know my own name. We'll see you Friday night.